What is up, guys, and welcome to part 4. This is where we're going to be integrating banner ads into our project. So if you just tuned in and you're at part 4, I do recommend jumping back and figuring out what parts you need to catch up on. At this point now, we are assuming that you have tested your ads within the demo scene. You have also successfully integrated in your scripting, and you have integrated the dashboard between Unity and Iron Source alongside whichever else adapters you would like. So I'm not going to bore you. Let's crack on into the code and let's go. Right then, so to make things easier, I'm just going to hide the other buttons. So we've only got 2 buttons to worry about. We've got the load banner and destroy banner. Now naturally you wouldn't normally have these load in on a banner. You'd have them load in on events. So for example, the load banner would probably run once you initialize your code, which you can see in here. You'll probably naturally have it in on the SDK initialization event, or if you were to destroy it and reload in at a later point, for example going into a pause menu. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a very quick function. We're going to make it a public function, and we're going to call this one load banner. Now this is going to attach to our button. I forgot to put in a void, and then we're just going to copy and paste that and call this one destroy banner. Right then, so now these functions are created. These are going to be for our button to connect to. So these are going to be functions which you'd probably normally load. So for example, once the SDK initialization completes an event, you could then load in the banner like so. But because we want control over loading it and destroying it, we are going to be attaching it to a button. So this load banner just here, I'm going to scroll down on the right here to the on-click events. The IS script game object I've got there, we can then attach the load banner one just there. And then a destroy banner, again, we're just going to do exactly the same thing again, but with destroy banner. Fantastic. So that is the connection we need to do. So now whatever we do within those 2 fields will now work when we go to test it. So if we go back to our knowledge center, click on banner, we then get the integration tutorial, or the documentation. So you load in the banner with just a simple Iron Source agent load banner, and then you can select the size and the position. So the size, you've got various sizes here. You've got a smart, where it adjusts based on the screen size, and then you've also got banner, which is standard, large, and then rectangle. But if that isn't good enough as well, you've actually can create your own custom size, which I know was quite a popular one when I made my Unity ads with mediation tutorial. A lot of people were asking me, how do you change the size of the banners? And back with the old way of Unity, you couldn't, for as far as I'm aware. You've also got the banner position as well, where you've got top and the bottom. And then you've also got the ability to hide and display. We are going to be going over the destroy events, which I will show you guys how to do later. But for now, we're just going to load in the base thing, which is a standard size banner and at the bottom position. So in our script, under load banner, we're going to paste that in there, and then we're going to want to add in our callbacks. So you've got the you've got the banner events just here. So we're going to copy those, and I personally prefer to put these on enable. And then these are all of the callbacks just here, and this is why I have labeled here. So these are all just the different callback events. So you can, for example, put in here a debug.log banner loaded, and so on and so forth. Or you could have it do like a or you could just have it like, if it's failed, you could maybe try and reinitialize the entire SDK again. So alongside that as well, there are some more still. So these are additional, these are very similar. These are like the newer versions of, however you can just run both of them together. So it's the same story, just paste these in at the bottom. It's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them and then have to play about with getting all that to work. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the destroy the banner. So now at this point, when we click load banner, which is this script just here, so when we press the button, it will currently load the banner and it will should display at the bottom. We've then got the destroy button just here, so that's quite simple. ironsource.agent.destroy banner, and that will destroy it. Now, let's test this. If we go into back into Unity now, so we go to File, Build and Run, and we're just going to load in to our same APK, sorry. Fantastic. So now, if we have a very quick look, we've got, although you'll see a lot of reds here, it just means that we're looking for, so the iron source is verified. Verified, fantastic. So that's all good. We also just want to double check that Unity as is verified as well, which it is. So fantastic then. So from what I can see there, everything looks like it should work. If we now press that load banner button, there we go. We have the banner loaded just there. So fantastic. We now know that the banner ads work. So if you've got to this point and the banner ads are not showing, then do not stress. If you're on Android, I recommend checking the Android logcat to see if you're getting any errors. A quite common one is an error 606, mediation no fill. If you're getting that error, it probably means that Unity has not quite finished integrating into the mediation from their end, and you may just leave it an hour and come back to it and just double check again. If you're still getting it there, then there are a couple of other steps that we can just check through, which will be in the episode 4.1. So, if you're at this point here and this video has helped you, it would mean the world to me if you were to subscribe, maybe even hit that thumbs up if it worked, if it helped you. If it didn't, let me know in the comments as to if you have got an error which isn't been displayed. We will create a video on how to do it, and then that video is there for everybody else who encounters that same error to hopefully speed up the journey overall within integrating. So I thank you very much. The next video is going to be on the integration of interstitial ads, and also we've got an episode a little bit later on as well, which is testing the integration. So specifically testing Unity, specifically testing Iron Source, and if you were to integrate future ones such as add mobs, you can specifically test the integration for those. So I look forward to seeing you in the next ones, and yeah, see you soon guys.